Yo, what's up again, guys? Day 2 of the 12 days of anime, and today it's gonna be not my second favorite character, but like I'm not doing these in order. Obviously, my favorite character is gonna be saved for the end, but yeah. So, today for the 12 days of anime, the character that I will be talking about is Alucard from Hellsing Ultimate and Hellsing. Yeah. So yeah, um, it's been a really long time since I've seen Hellsing, and I felt like talking about Alucard just because Hellsing Ultimate Abridged just ended, and oh my God, Team 4 Star, y'all made Alucard perfect. Like, so I know if you guys were watching the video, my video from yesterday, that you guys saw that I changed the poster setup that I usually have to have the Ruby poster right there, and then I had a Nora figure. I'm not gonna have figures for all these characters and whatnot, simply because I just don't have the money for it, and it's really difficult to procure figures for certain series that I will be talking about later, and even just getting posters is super difficult for those series. So yeah, so Alucard, honestly, one of my favorite characters, just for the reason being that he's just kind of there just to be there. Sometimes he's a lot like Fury King Bradley and Fullmetal Alchemist, where he was just kind of there to be there and not really do much. Like, yeah, he's an important character and everything, but he's just kind of there to be there. Like, honestly, Alucard has he's kind of like an anti-hero, and I'm really privy to towards anti-heroes. Some of my favorite comic book anti-heroes are the Punisher, Deadpool, Venom. Those are like my favorite Marvel comics anti-heroes and whatnot. And Alucard really fits that bill of being an anti-hero. He kind of just does things for the good, but not like just because it's good. He's not uh let me he's not like Deku from My Hero Academia, who wants to be a hero just to save people and do things out of the kindness of his heart. Yeah, anti-heroes are kind of those kinds of heroes that are there. They're not necessarily doing good out of the good of their heart, but they're unintentionally or intentionally doing good with their own means. So, like, if you guys know, like, the Avengers and Batman and whatnot, those kinds of, like, iconic superheroes, they're up there on a pedestal. They don't, they rarely kill, and when they do kill, it's not on purpose and it's an accidental kill. Whereas in anti-heroes case, like Alucard and Deadpool and the Punisher and Venom, they kind of just kill if it allows them to reach their end goal a lot faster. And that's honestly one thing that I really liked about Alucard's character, is that he really wants to get to that end goal. He's focused on that end goal. He doesn't really kind of like take crap for anybody, like the whole Rip Van Winkle fiasco that was happening. And Alucard is just kind of like just the personality, the way he carries himself. It's kind of like, yeah, I'm here. What are you gonna do about it? Like that guy from the Vines, like, yeah, I got skills. What are you gonna do about it? Yeah, it's kind of like that's what Alucard is. Like, it's like nobody's gonna mess with Alucard aside from Alexander Anderson, and nobody can hang with Alucard. No, he's there. He will wreck you in a fight, guaranteed. At this point, the whole fight with Walter at the end of Hellsing Ultimate. Alucard, just through and through, one of my favorite characters, and I would say a lot more about Hellsing and Hellsing Ultimate if Hellsing Ultimate Abridged wasn't so fresh in my mind compared to Hellsing Ultimate, where I watched Hellsing Ultimate and the original Hellsing around 3 or 4 years ago. That was the last time that I saw those that I saw Hellsing and Hellsing Ultimate in general. Those were the last. The 4 years ago was the last time I watched it, and because Hellsing Ultimate has been releasing since then. Hellsing Ultimate Abridged has been released since then and whatnot. Hellsing Ultimate Abridged is the thing that's a lot more fresh in my mind, and I'm pretty sure I'm jumbling up everything in between Hellsing Ultimate and Hellsing Ultimate Abridged. But Alucard is still one of my favorite characters. like I even wore red for this video because Alucard, you know. But yeah, no, like Alucard is just, he takes that whole spin on vampires a bit differently. In anime, we have other vampires. We got Rosario Vampire, obviously Moko. She's kind of an innocent, but then she gets in dark Mocha and her hair goes white and everything. And then was it in I think I don't remember. Then the new vampire. My neighbor is or the vampire neighbor. Whatever that new vampire neighbor anime, where the main character's neighbor is a vampire and everything. They put like each variation of a vampire that's been shown in anime takes a different spin on it and everything. Alucard kind of takes the whole like, I'm I am a monster, but here's the reason why I'm a monster, and here's the reason why, you know, like that's honestly like I like the fact that they took the you know what happened to Vladimir Tepesh of Wallachia. They took Vlad the Impaler from history. They showed us um, they showed us like what would happen if he actually was a vampire, because a lot of people assume that Vladimir Tepesh was a vampire because of the way he killed and impaled people. Vlad the Impaler, he killed people, put stakes through them and everything, and that's how he got his name, Vlad the Impaler, because of that. And a lot of people had assumed it was because it was a lot ritualistic, and then history kind of warped and shifted, and he kind of became a vampire because of that, and his association with the blood and everything. Uh, and it's interesting to see that Hellsing kind of takes it and they spin it to see like, oh hey, this is what would actually happen if Vlad Tepes was a vampire, and this is how his personality would be. So honestly, that's like throughout media, there's been various different variations of vampires being portrayed. They got the whole Twilight series. You got Castlevania. You got Rosario Vampire. There's like the new Vampire Neighbor anime that's out and everything, and each one shows a different take on vampires and whatnot. But I think the way that I liked it was even in the Fate series they have vampires. Carmilla, Elizabeth Bathory, even Vlad Tepes is included in that too. Sorry about that. But Alucard is honestly my favorite interpretation of it because it shows why he descended into that kind of madness, that kind of attitude that he has now, because of his past as Vlad Tepes before he became Vlad the Impaler. So that's what I really like about Alucard as a character. Yeah. So that'll be the end of day 2 of the 12 days of anime. And, I'll see you guys in the next one. So, and hopefully I'll be able to keep this series up. Hopefully I'm not too drained or anything to record. But yeah, so that's just how it is sometimes. And, just trying to keep things going and keep the train moving. So hopefully I'll be able to get into the swing of things and expect 2 videos to drop this Saturday because, it falls on my regular recording schedule and it also falls on the 12 days of anime. So, yeah. Wait. Yeah. No, I said it right. Alright, cool. So this is Vashdale signing out, and remember, this too shall pass. See you in the next one.